Hey guys, my name is Christian Batuli. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope each one of you guys is doing great. I hope 2025 is working on your favor. Personally, everything is going great. Everything is going smooth. My lady and I just found out not too long ago we are having a daughter, and I just can't tell you how excited I am because this is truly what I wanted. I already have a son, so I wanted a daughter just so I can have a little bit of both worlds, and the universe has granted me that. So I'm very, very excited about that. That also means I'm probably gonna have to stock up on more guns because I know how them boys try to be slick. So I'm not trying to have that. But I also know it's my duty to raise my daughter well, to teach her about the world, and to also teach her about players because daddy used to be a player as well. So yeah, I'm watching y'all, man. All right, I feel like I'm getting carried away here, but let me get back on topic. If it happens to be the first time you're coming across this channel, welcome to the family. Glad to have you here. If you're a return subscriber, you already know how much I appreciate you. I thank you for your support. It really means a lot. I don't take you guys for granted at all. With that being said, let's jump right into today's video. All right, guys, in today's video, I wanted to talk about a few things that I've learned in my 31 years of living here on Earth, my 31 years of life. Now, I know I'm not the most experienced guy out there. There are a lot more people out there with a lot of experience, got a lot more stories to tell. But nevertheless, my story is still my story. My experience is my experience, and it's very valuable to me. The goal of me sharing the things that I've learned with you guys, I'm hoping it can at least make a little bit of difference in your life, whether to, for you to start dissecting your life a little bit more in detail, whether for you to start maybe seeing things in a different light, or whether for you to maybe have a different perspective on life. So if I can even just spark that little curiosity out of you, then it's a win for me because as we all know, life is continuous learning. You never stop learning. I don't care how old you are, you're gonna continue to learn till the day you take your last breath. So here's the things that I've learned. All right, so the first thing that I've learned about life is that choices and decisions is crucial. Basically, if you think about it, your current situation is a reflection of all the choices you made in the past, whether it's good or bad. If you're broke right now, it's probably because you did not make good decisions with your money in the past. Perhaps you were careless when you had money. Perhaps you didn't value money enough. Perhaps you had some frivolous spending. Perhaps you invested into dumb shit. Whatever the reason is, there's a reason why you broke right now. If you flunked out of school or you are in the process of flunking out, it's probably because you did not study, you did not take your school seriously, you spent a lot of time trying to go parties. And I was in college, man. Like, I know what I'm talking about. For me, when I first went to college, I had to live in a dorm. And that was like the first time I was away from my family. Like I was living in the dorm. I did have mom and dad tell me what to do. I get to go to sleep whenever I want. I get to wake up whenever I want. But I didn't know it was a double-edged sword because in college, no one is going to come wake you up. No one is going to tell you to go study. No one is going to force you to do anything. So you have to have some type of maturity, some type of responsibility to be able to get all this stuff done. And as a result, I nearly flunked out of school. It took me years to get a 2 year degree, an associate degree, because I was too busy partying. I was too busy, hanging out and smoking ganja. I was too busy not wanting to study. Even when I had my off period, I didn't really care, and as a result, it took me a lot longer to finish my studies. I'm not proud of it, but that's a fact. So at the end of the day, it comes down to accountability. So whatever your current situation right now is because of the decisions you made in the past. If you find yourself in a crazy credit card debt, it's probably because you took on more than you can handle. It comes down to you accepting that and trying to move forward. Because what happened in the past, it's fixed. You can't go back in time and fix it. All you can do is move forward. Your future right now is not fixed, but you can definitely do something today to start, building toward having that fruitful future. And I think one of the reasons why a lot of people don't take making a choice seriously is because we make so many choices and decisions every single day. Think about it. Think about how many decisions you make every day, every week, every month, every year. Countless. And I think as a result of that, a lot of us just don't really pay attention to that because the majority of life is made up of small choices. Think of it as compound interest. Yes, once in a while we'll have those big choices that we have to make, but majority of life is made up of small choices. And those small choices, if you don't pay attention to it, over time is going to accumulate. So you have to be serious when it comes to making a choice. Don't rush it, even if it's a small choice. Whether, hey, maybe I'm too tired. Should I go to Mickey D's or should I maybe go to Subway? And you choose Mickey D's. Over time, your weight will reflect that. So that's one of the things that I've learned. The power of choice is super, super important. And I'm not expecting you to be perfect because no one is. So I'm not expecting you guys to make, the right decision, the right choices 100% of the time because no one can ever do that. But if you can increase the probability and the percentages of you making good choices, then you're winning. Let's just say 40% of the times you make good decisions, good choices. So if you can increase that to maybe 50 or 60%, then you're going to see your life drastically improve. Choices is everything. And if you want your future to look good, start making good choices today. The other thing that I've also learned is the power of refusal, being able to say no. Because saying no is hard, saying yes is easy. Because every time you say no, there's a potential of conflict, to arise. There's a potential of confrontation, to arise. There is a potential of argument. There's a potential of people not liking you. There's a potential of people, talking shit about you. But that's what comes with saying no. The people that are able to say no exhibit high self-esteem because someone with high self-esteem is able to say no without guilt and yes without resentment. And that's one of the things that I'm trying to teach my son is, hey, you got to be able to say no. If someone does something that you don't like, if someone says something that you don't like, you have to tell them no. Because one of the main reasons why a lot of kids get bullied is because they're not able to say no. They're not able to stand up for themselves. The first time a bully does something to them, they don't say anything. And as a result, that habit is created. And the longer you go on without saying no, the harder it becomes for you to say no. And the bully will just take and run with it. And adults get bullied as well. So you have to be able to say no. And by you saying no also kind of sets the agenda for people to know where you stand. It's going to save you from dealing with a lot of bullshit because people will not even come up to you because they know, hey, Christian doesn't like that. Christian is probably going to say no because what we're bringing up to him is bullshit. So let's just save our time. So in a way, it's going to protect you. So you have to be able to say no. No is more important than yes. And sometimes you even have to say no to your parents because parents are human beings as well. You have to say no to your family. So just know when to say no because it will save you a lot of trouble. The other thing that I've learned is that you always got to strive to do better, to want to be better. Because anything that you can do, you can always do it better. You can dress better, you can eat better, you can work out better, you can read better, you can listen better, you can fuck better. Like everything that you are doing right now, you can always do it better. So when I see a lot of you guys out there wanting to maybe, follow the crowd or follow the trends, like you're wasting your time because you already have a lot of stuff that you can work on. So keep yourself busy. Don't follow nobody. Don't be clinging to nobody. You already got a lot more things going on for you than you think of. Improve up on that. Trying to get better. because by you becoming the best that you can be, it's going to rub off on the people that loves you. Your family will benefit because of that. Like I said, anything that you do, you can always do it better. So become obsessed with wanting to better yourself. So moving on to the other thing that I've learned in my 31 years of life, you have to be able to reject, bad influence, bad energy, negativity, like bad vibe, all those things. You have to stay away from those things because they're gonna suck all the beautiful energy that you bring to the world. Like I have a coworker, like she's an amazing worker. Like I'll give her that. She works really hard. But I stopped talking to her when I'm at work because she's always so negative. Every time I ask her a question, she's just gonna go on and talk about shit that's not going right, how she's stressing out. And I'm just like, dude, I got my own problems too. And I think sometimes those people that do those kind of stuff, people that are always negative, I don't even think they notice it. Like it's all happening subconsciously. Like stay away from all that shit because they not bring anything positive. And stay away from bad influence, bad friends, friends that are going to try to get you to crash out, friends that are going to put you in a bad situation to perhaps lose your relationships, friends that's going to put you, into situations that you may not even come out alive. Stay away from those old heads. Just because they're older than you, like yes, you can show them a little bit of respect, but remember, old fools used to be young fools. Not all of them know what the hell they're talking about. Not all of them are smart. Just because they have gray hair, just because they're a little bit older than you. Nah, bro. Some of them are dumb. Stay away from all that shit. Protect your energy. Because some people will see that you have the light. You have the ability to make it out. You have the ability to do something with your life. And they already past their prime. They're going to try to bring you down with them. So stay away from bad energy, bad vibe, all that shit. Stay away from it. Get away from it. The other thing that I've learned about life is preparation. Stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. Because when opportunity comes, like you will never expect it. So you have to be ready at all times. Like stay ready in terms of your health, take care of yourself, stay ready in terms of your finance because you never know when shit may break down. You never know when, unexpected expense might come about. Like you gotta stay ready. Now I have a friend who's super conservative and he likes to exercise the Second Amendment. But I've always tell him, like, dude, you also gotta take care of your health. Because if you see him, he's badly out of shape. He loves to play with them guns. But I'm like, dude, what if somebody breaks into your house and you're not able to get to your gun first? Like, what's gonna happen? You're not in shape. He's always telling me, nah, bro, like, I'm good. I stay ready with my guns. I'm like, no, I get it. But don't overestimate shit, bro. Sometimes situations happens when we don't expect it at all. I'm like, come to the gym. Like, let's get you in shape a little bit because you might just have to fight, bro. You might just have to fight because you just never know. But it's obviously doesn't listen to me. But what I'm just saying is stay ready, be prepared, in every sector of your life. Get your health right, get your money right, work on your relationship because at some point your relationship is going to get tested. There's plenty of beautiful guys out there, pause, there, that's going to try your partner, that's going to try you. And if your relationship is not solid, you're not working on your relationship, then guess what? It's bound to crumble. So stay prepared. All right, so we're getting close to be done. The other thing that I learned, I think I've already talked about in my previous video, is purpose. Don't chase the bag, chase the purpose. I used to be one of those guys who wants to make quick money, who wants to be a millionaire, who wants to, who wouldn't care about doing anything as long as he makes bread. But the older I've gotten, like I realized all that shit is bullshit. You have to find something that makes you wake up in the morning. You have to find something that brings you happiness, and that is by chasing your purpose because true wealth takes time, and along the way you're going to be learning things that you need to learn so that way when you do acquire all those money you know what to do with it. I don't want to become a millionaire overnight because I wouldn't know what to do with it. So chase your purpose. And the last thing that I've learned is you can only control what you can control. You can get ready for the interview, do the best that you can do. You go to the interview, answer the questions to the best of your abilities. And then after that, the rest is up to them, to the employer. That's why I always tell my lady, like, we're going into 8 years now, and she always tells me, "Can you believe we are already into our 8 years of being together?" And I always tell her, like, I take it one day at a time. I try to be the best boyfriend that I can be. I try to be the best partner that I can be, but that's all I can control. Just like one day she can wake up and leave me. So at the end of the day, worry about the things that you can control. All the other stuff that you can control, you're stretching yourself for nothing. If people don't like you, they're not going to like you. So you don't need to try to impress people. Do what makes you happy, do what you can control, and the rest, F it. When I started making this YouTube video, clearly you can still tell that I'm rough, I'm still learning the craft, but I was very shy, man. I was like, people are gonna judge me. I already have a heavy, thick accent. Are they even gonna understand me? And then I realized, like, I don't care. That's something that I can't control. But if there's someone out there who likes my video, if there's someone out there who's influenced by what I'm saying, then I'm making the world a better place. So worry about the things that you can control, man, because life is too short. So those are the things that I've learned in my 31 years of life. I would love to hear from you guys. Please share in the comment section below. I would love to read about it. And who knows, man? Maybe I can learn a thing or two from you. With that being said, thank you. See you next time. Bye.